Please remain standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does the Star-Spangled Banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you. Please be seated. Distinguished guests and graduates, welcome to Michigan Technological University's commencement exercises. We also welcome those who are viewing online from around the globe. Good morning and thank you for joining us for Michigan Tech's 2025 mid-year commencement ceremony. Graduates, congratulations on this awesome accomplishment. All right. This is an important milestone in your lives and is truly a time to reflect, rejoice, and celebrate all of your hard work and your dedication. For most, though, the road to graduation is not traveled alone. There are many people who you partnered with on this journey. So would the parents and the grandparents, spouses and children, and the special guests in the audience please stand so we can also recognize you? To our audience members, thank you for your unwavering support, and please be seated. Now there's also another group I'd like to recognize. Michigan Tech's faculty and staff are renowned for their excellence in scholarship and research. They're exceptional teachers and mentors, and most importantly, they're passionate about your education and your success. Would the faculty and staff please rise? Graduates, join me in thanking them. So graduates, look around. I hope that you remember today's celebration fondly and with a true appreciation for the many people who have contributed to your educational journey, including those who could not be with us today. Now on stage assisting in today's ceremony are members of the university's Board of Trustees. Please hold your applause until all have been introduced. Chair of the Board, John Jipping, Board Member John U. Bacon, Board Member Jeffrey C. Littman, Board Member Stephen Tomacheski, and Board Member Shannon Dare Wayne. Thank you for joining us. Also on stage are Dr. Andrew Storer, our Provost and Senior Vice President of Academic Affairs, Dr. Robert Hutchinson, University Marshal and University Senate President, Dr. David Flashpolar, Dean of the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, Dr. Dean Johnson, Dean of the College of Business, Dr. Dennis Levacy, Dean of the College of Computing, Dr. Michelle Schreier, Dean of the College of Engineering, Dr. Larissa Wolfenberger, Dean of the College of Science and Arts, Dr. Marika Siegel, Dean of the Pavlis Honors College and Associate Provost for Undergraduate Education, Laura Bullitt, Vice President for Student Affairs, Dr. Kelly Raffelli, Dean of Students, Lieutenant Colonel Hans Korth, United States Air Force, Lieutenant Colonel Tide Gill, United States Army, Lieutenant Colonel Derek Van Bale, United States Army, and Adam Mateer, the President of the Alumni Board of Directors. Thank you all for joining us as well. Now, there's a tradition at Michigan Tech of having a student address their fellow graduates. Today, this year's speaker will receive a bachelor's degree in applied ecology and environmental science. She grew up in Minneapolis, Minnesota, and graduated from Minneapolis South High School. She's always wanted to work outdoors and learn about ecosystems around her. The hands-on classes, field school, and tight-knit community in the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science drew her to Michigan Tech. Now, her favorite semester at Tech was one where she spent at the Integrated Field Practicum at the Ford Center in Alberta, where she lived closely with her classmates and learned outdoors every day. As a Husky, she's held leadership positions in the Society of Asian Science and Engineers, and also participated in clubs like the Women's Ultimate Frisbee Club and Michigan Tech's chapter of the Wildlife Society. After graduating, she plans to pursue a career in the environmental sector, focusing on either education and research. And it's my pleasure to present our student commencement speaker, Quinn Riordan.
Hi everyone. As I've been introduced, my name is Quinn and I'm here representing the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science. In the summer of 2021, I was a crew member on a youth conservation corps team on Isle Royale National Park. I met an internationally recognized wildlife ecologist, Rolf Peterson, and we discovered that we grew up on the same street in Minneapolis, Minnesota, albeit decades apart. He told us about his research on moose wolf predation on Isle Royale, and we told him about maintaining trails and our first encounters with wildlife on the island. I'm so glad that my first impression of Tech was such a kind and welcoming person that made me understand what the heart of Michigan Tech is about: scholarship, possibilities, and tenacity. The following year, as I started to look for colleges to apply to, I reconnected with Rolf and asked if he would be willing to call and chat about Michigan Tech. Initially, I wasn't swooning over Tech. I wanted to live in a big city far away from home. However, the landscape drew me in. How lucky would I be to go to a school so surrounded by beautiful wilderness and to attend a field school that focuses specifically on forest management? And this isn't a unique experience for CFRES students. Students of any major can have personal experiences with professors, or work in co-ops, or study abroad, and I love this personal touch for every student. So I applied for Tech, toured, and decided to attend. And y'all can tell where the story ends, given where we are right now. I did it. We did it. So however you got here, and however you decided to pursue education here, please allow me to be the nth person to congratulate you on this achievement. So lately I've been trying to think about what makes Michigan Tech, Michigan Tech. And when I was watching previous student commencement speeches, they talked about working late in the library, or volunteering at a local charity, or joining a club and making friends. And I know this is true for nearly all of you, but you're more than that, because college isn't just about knowledge and education, although most of it is. It's about slipping on ice and bruising your butt on McNair Hill. It's regretting going to that party, or regretting all the times you stayed home. It's getting a parking ticket, it's rushing through campus to get to a class you're late to, it's answering a question wrong in front of a professor you respect. But it's also laughing the hardest you've ever laughed in your entire life. It's seeing the northern lights for the first time and watching that green curtain wave above you. It's the first snow of the year covering campus in a quiet white blanket. Mid-year commencement is untraditional, and what is most incredible to me is that all of the people in this room will never be here in this exact moment ever again. What an incredible group of scholars we are surrounded by. After everything it took to get here, we get to share this moment with each other. But here you are, you finished your degree, you get to add a Michigan Tech alumni to your resume, and you receive a beautiful paper that represents all the work you've put in. But one line on a resume can't sum up university. Years of your life were spent here in the Keweenaw. You put hours and hours in to make this accomplishment happen. One line can't sum up the late nights and the early mornings, every email you sent, and every time you rewrote that one assignment. We're moving forward into a different era of our lives. Some of my friends are working 9 to 5s, some are going to travel Europe, and some decided they hadn't had enough and they need more school. As we move into this next chapter of life, we leave behind a portion of us here at Michigan Tech, but moving forward doesn't have to mean losing it all. So I encourage you to reflect on your time here, and when you think there's nothing else to think about, take a look through your camera roll and call your friends. Don't lose this time in your life. Use it to lead you through your next steps, learn from your mistakes, challenge the person you thought you were, and keep evolving. Congratulations, and I can't wait to see how each of you changes the world.
Thank you, Quinn. Many of you excelled in your studies and are wearing honor cords in recognition of your accomplishments. Those of you graduating cum laude are wearing copper honor cords. Those of you graduating magna cum laude are wearing silver honor cords. And those of you graduating summa cum laude are wearing gold honor cords. In addition, those of you graduating with the honors from the Pavlis Honors College are wearing medallions. Each of you can be proud of the honor that you have earned. Would you please stand so we can recognize you? Stand up. Thank you. Now, many of our students are wearing additional cords and sashes, signifying their involvement in everything from athletics to study abroad to university and national student organizations. You may also notice a few wearing red, white, and blue honor cords. They are veterans of the armed forces, and we salute their service. Will any veterans graduating today please stand? Thank you. Thank you, and congratulations. At this time, will the ROTC candidates please rise and come forward? Michigan Tech takes great pride in our officer training programs. These graduates have not only met the rigors of earning a Michigan Tech degree, but have also fulfilled the requirements for the Reserve Officer Training Corps and will now be presented for their oath of office. Lieutenant Colonel Ty Geil of the United States Army will present the Army candidates. Lieutenant Colonel Hans North of the United States Air Force will present the Air Force candidates.
Second Lieutenant Tara Estrada, United States Army, commissioned into the U.S. Army Reserve Branching Transportation Corps. Her first assignment is at Fort Lee, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Riley Krause, United States Army, commissioned into the Michigan Army National Guard Branching Chemical Corps. Her first assignment is at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Second Lieutenant Isaac Parker, United States Army, commissioned into the Michigan Army National Guard Branching Engineer Corps. His first assignment is at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri. Second Lieutenant Lucas Pfau, United States Army, commissioned into the Michigan Army National Guard Branching Explosive Ordnance Disposal. His first assignment is at Fort Lee, Virginia. Second Lieutenant Nathan Rigby, commissioned onto active duty, Branching Engineer Corps. His first assignment is at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri.
Second Lieutenant Brandon Collins, commissioned into the United States Space Force. First assignment is at Air Force Institute of Technology. Second Lieutenant Corinne Tryon, commissioned into the United States Air Force, Aircraft Maintenance Officer. First assignment, Ramstein Air Base, Germany. And Cadet Taylor Wenton, commissioned in the United States Air Force, Logistics Readiness Officer, first assignment, Offutt Air Force Base, Nebraska. The oath of office has its roots back in the ancient Roman times, and the first modern oaths of office were given to those serving under the Continental Army in 1775. Today, all officers of the United States Uniformed Military Services swear an oath upon commissioning. Execution of the constitutional oath signifies the acceptance of their officer commission.
Administering the oath of office this morning is Lieutenant Colonel Derek Van Bale, United States Army. Colonel Van Bale enlisted in the Iowa Army National Guard in 1995. Then in 1998, he joined the ROTC program at the University of Northern Iowa, where he was commissioned as a field artillery officer. He holds degrees from the University of Northern Iowa, Grand Valley State University, as well as a PhD in public administration from Western Michigan University. He currently serves as director of the Macomb County Vet Center with the Department of Veterans Affairs, and also as the Michigan Army National Guard State Behavioral Health Officer, Lieutenant Colonel Van Bale.
Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your full name.
I, Lucas Adam Powell,
Having been appointed an officer in the Armed Forces of the United States
having been appointed an officer in the Armed Forces of the United States,
in the grade of second lieutenant, do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I'm about to enter. So help me God. Congratulations on your appointment as second lieutenants in the Armed Forces of the United States.
Dr. Andrew Storr will now present the candidates for the undergraduate degrees.
Good morning. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees please rise? Chair Jipping, I present the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees in their respective fields. Upon completion of their required curricula, these candidates are hereby recommended by the faculty to receive this degree.
Members of the class of 2025, upon the recommendation of the faculty and having completed your required curricula, and by the authority vested in me, I do hereby confer upon you the degrees of Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts in your respective courses of study, with all the rights and privileges thereto appertaining. Congratulations. Please be seated.
On behalf of the College of Business and Interdisciplinary Programs, will the candidates for the Bachelor's of Science degrees in Construction Management, Mechatronics, Accounting, Engineering Management, Finance, Management, Management Information Systems, and Marketing please come to the platform to receive your diploma.
Presenting candidates of interdisciplinary programs, Bachelor of Science in Construction Management, Rachel Blaine.
Hayden Webb.
Gus Crone, cum laude.
Jaden Eats.
Preston Toutant, cum laude.
Luke Tennis.
Giuseppe Pizzo.
Bryce Pietrantonio.
Porter Zeman.
Ethan Anderson.
Bachelor of Science in Mechatronics, Nicholas Webster.
John Elliott Orr, summa cum laude.
Presenting candidates from the College of Business, Bachelor of Science in Accounting, Raymond Nosko.
Rachel Shapansky, magna cum laude.
Brooke Miller.
Bryn Bolio.
Paul Sturos.
Bachelor of Science, Engineering Management. William Gruitz.
Hayden Baker.
Bachelor of Science, Finance. Dean Billick.
Daniel Zwang, cum laude.
Ethan Haynes.
Elijah Joseph.
Bachelor of Science, Management. Braden Oglesby, with an Associate of Science in Engineering.
Elka Fromm, summa cum laude.
Larissa Peterson.
Bachelor of Science in Management Information Systems, Dylan Diaz.
Connor Harrell.
Olivia Korth.
Bachelor of Science in Marketing. Matt Herneman.
Callie Karanen, magna cum laude.
College Computing, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Computer Network and System Administration, Cybersecurity, Data Science, Electrical Engineering Technology, Computer Science, and Software Engineering please come to the platform to receive your diploma?
Presenting candidates from the College of Computing. Presenting candidates from the Department of Applied Computing. Bachelor of Science in Cybersecurity. Giovanni Bomberito. Giovanni Bomberito. Got it. Cum laude.
Derek Hildebrandt.
Alexander Briggs. Cum laude.
Christopher Cloa, magna cum laude.
Jacob Sines. Cum laude.
Cy Honeycutt.
Kurt May.
Bachelor of Science, Computer Network and System Administration, Jacob Myers.
Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering Technology, Paige Ludwig.
Ryan Mellon.
Caleb Janke.
Ian Waite.
Andrew Westfall.
Michael Tarski.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Computer Science, Bachelor of Science in Computer Science, Juliana Lauer.
Kirsten Love, cum laude.
Raina Miller, cum laude.
Avery Wagner.
Hannah Parker, cum laude.
Philip Ellenson.
Noah Provenziola, magna cum laude.
Alexandra Woodby.
Benji Sutton.
Nolan Casey, cum laude.
Craig Hallinan, cum laude.
Callan Carrier, magna cum laude.
Matthew Harrelson, summa cum laude.
John McDevitt.
Joseph Halcombe.
Karen Strickland, summa cum laude.
Mackenzie Abercrombie, magna cum laude.
Brendan Singer, cum laude.
Luke Vidlund.
Ethan Jones.
Owen Morrow.
Kyle Jarvis.
Michael Golden.
Oliver Delancey.
Jesse Perry, summa cum laude.
Seamus Berry.
Alan Wadeen.
Dylan Hodjnowski, summa cum laude.
Liam Shahid, summa cum laude.
Juniper Overveg.
Allie McDermott.
Bachelor of Science, Data Science, Jacob Brindamule.
Bachelor of Science in Software Engineering, Evan Mines, cum laude.
Peter Loxo.
Fatima Morena Lor.
Lucas Bohannon.
Valen Kermaniak.
On behalf of the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, will the candidates for Bachelor of Science degree in Applied Ecology and Environmental Science and Sustainability, Forestry, and Wildlife Ecology and Conservation, please come to the platform to receive your diploma.
Presenting candidates from the College of Forest Resources and Environmental Science, Bachelor of Science in Applied Ecology and Environmental Science, Quinn Riordan, cum laude.
Talia Servant, magna cum laude.
Grace Mogenberg, summa cum laude.
Connor Gordon.
Bachelor of Science in Environmental Science and Sustainability, Brian Horning.
Bachelor of Science, Forestry, Maddie Allen.
Nathan Hill, magna cum laude.
Joseph Mikovich.
Cole Alexa.
Bachelor of Science, Wildlife Ecology and Conservation, Anna Maria Wood, summa cum laude.
Kendra Podbregar.
Evan Medeg.
Sydney Hidala.
On behalf of the College of Sciences and Arts, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science and Bachelor of Arts degrees in Computational Biology, Ecology and Evolutionary Biology, Human Biology, Medical Laboratory Science, Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Chemistry, English, Scientific and Technical Communication, Exercise Science, Sports and Fitness Management, Mathematics, Applied Physics, Physics, Human Factors, Anthropology, Policy and Community Development, Social Sciences, Sustainability Science and Society, Audio Production and Technology, Sound Design, and Theater and Entertainment Technology. Please come to the platform to receive your diploma.
Presenting candidates from the College of Sciences and Arts. Presenting candidates from the Department of Biological Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Computational Biology, Caden McCloskey.
Bachelor of Science, Ecology and Evolutionary Biology, Lauren Flairman, summa cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Human Biology, Nicholas Detterman, summa cum laude.
Grace Hay, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Medical Laboratory Science, Avery McNally, magna cum laude.
Kaylee Parasat.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Chemistry, Bachelor of Science in Biochemistry and Molecular Biology, Zane Rutledge.
Bachelor of Science, Chemistry, Grace Howard.
Christina Robertson.
Joseph Sipple.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Humanities, Bachelor of Arts in English, Ayana Sophia, magna cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Scientific and Technical Communication, Claire Boudet, magna cum laude.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Kinesiology and Integrative Physiology, Bachelor of Science in Exercise Science, Reese Elza.
Shannon Escola.
Trudy Anderson, magna cum laude.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Mathematical Sciences, Bachelor of Science Mathematics, McCoy Zeal, summa cum laude.
Eli DeWitt, summa cum laude.
Emma Anderson.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Physics, Bachelor of Science in Applied Physics, Joshua Rolfe, cum laude.
Bachelor of Arts, Physics, Caden O'Neill.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Psychology and Human Factors, Bachelor of Science in Human Factors, Ethan Durr.
Olivia O'Dwyer.
Yep. Rafaela Trockman.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Social Sciences. Bachelor of Science in Anthropology, Shelby Fisher, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Policy and Community Development, Grace Murray, summa cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Social Sciences, Nathan Moore.
Zachary Rule, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Sustainability Science and Society, Morgan Majeski.
Isaiah Washington.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Visual and Performing Arts, Bachelor of Science, Audio Production and Technology, Amelia Kramer.
Caleb Faust.
Bachelor of Arts, Sound Design, Keegan Benjamin, magna cum laude.
Zachary Brockman.
Annabelle Rainey Alexiev, cum laude.
Angie Gikoski, magna cum laude.
Aaliyah Vandermeid.
Jack Summers.
Evan Meyer, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Theater and Entertainment Technology, Tara Estrada, magna cum laude.
Ian Kroll.
Molly Pelkey.
On behalf of the College of Engineering, will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Biomedical Engineering, Chemical Engineering, Civil Engineering, Environmental Engineering, Geospatial Engineering, Computer Engineering, Electrical Engineering, Robotics Engineering, Engineering, Geological Engineering, Geology, Mining Engineering, Mechanical Engineering Technology, Material Science and Engineering, and Mechanical Engineering. Please come to the platform to receive your diploma.
Presenting candidates from the College of Engineering, presenting candidates from the Department of Biomedical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Biomedical Engineering. Simon Arnold, magna cum laude.
Emily Breton.
Jaden Fuss.
McKenna Seidel, summa cum laude.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Chemical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Chemical Engineering, Taylor Wenton, cum laude.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Civil, Environmental, and Geospatial Engineering. Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering, Karina Kayleen.
Elena Umlauf.
Kate Vazanko, summa cum laude.
Solomon Borschinger.
Thomas Mackesy, summa cum laude.
Nicholas Pound, summa cum laude.
Jonathan Kosis.
Matthew Schweitzer.
Daniel Danny.
Lucas Fow, cum laude.
Isaac Parker.
Trayton Atkinson.
Caitlin Bickham, cum laude.
Travis Asiala, cum laude.
Brandon Sater.
James Taylor, cum laude.
Aniston Garland, summa cum laude.
Bachelor of Science in Environmental Engineering, Lauren Sales, magna cum laude.
Ireland St. Louis, magna cum laude.
Abigail Sanford.
Sean Byrne, cum laude.
Chance Adair.
Brandon Norkel.
Joseph Pierzynski.
Carter Zawalki, summa cum laude.
Riley Kraus, magna cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Geospatial Engineering, Wesley Reif, magna cum laude.
Wesley Zweigart, summa cum laude.
Jacob Nabozny.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering, Dylan Bryant.
Carter Dugan.
Ryan McKendry, summa cum laude.
Paul Stashuk.
Sawyer Wheeler.
Deshaun Williams.
Kyle Hildebrand.
Bachelor of Science, Electrical Engineering, Owen Hartwig, magna cum laude.
Zachary Matrogene.
Harrison Lantis.
Jack Mosders.
Tyler Sweet, magna cum laude.
Beaumont Ulaki.
Martin Wilkins.
Veda Voss.
Samuel Griswold.
Cole Rude.
Brennan Galley.
Matthew Teltow.
Joshua Frazier, magna cum laude.
Jarrett Vanderreet.
William Schober, cum laude.
Carter Kilpala, summa cum laude.
Joseph Resler, summa cum laude.
Casey Farnsworth with an Associate of Science in Engineering.
Aiden Lasky.
Ava Misek.
Luke Prisby.
Alex Gutowski, cum laude.
Nicholas Pierce, cum laude.
Kyle Carlson.
Matthew Shinavere.
Alex Olson, magna cum laude.
James Lovell.
Ricky Ratelny.
Austin McDonald.
Sarah Baxter.
Charlie Corey.
William Bahalski.
Bachelor of Science, Robotics Engineering, Owen Crosby.
Lucas Haddad.
Ethan Cho.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Engineering Fundamentals, Bachelor of Science in Engineering, Abby Schuling.
Connor Paul.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Geological and Mining Engineering and Sciences, Bachelor of Science in Geological Engineering, Luke Mariuzza, cum laude.
Bachelor of Science, Geology, Carl Rich.
Kira Watson.
Bachelor of Science, Mining Engineering, Matthew Keebaugh.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Manufacturing and Mechanical Engineering Technology, Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering Technology, Adrian Reyna.
Alexander Hozeska.
David Holmes.
Samuel Curry, magna cum laude.
Jason Wise.
Miles Ruckty.
Philip Mankert.
Braden Podbreger.
Dawson Paratus.
Garrett Genjar.
Easton Skipinski, cum laude.
Noah Bigelow.
Justin Hanna.
Nathan Rigby.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Materials Science and Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Materials Science and Engineering, Corey Volker, cum laude.
Leo Sauter.
Chase Henderson, cum laude.
Kyler Esselink.
Kevin Barnhart.
Presenting candidates from the Department of Mechanical and Aerospace Engineering, Bachelor of Science, Mechanical Engineering, Curtis Bronze, magna cum laude.
Jesse Henderson.
Fisher Weber.
Zachary Dassens.
Zachary Hardy, cum laude.
Jack Miller, magna cum laude.
Roman Cologne, magna cum laude.
Julian Ahrens.
Gabriela Guevara.
Grace Meyer, magna cum laude.
John Lays, summa cum laude.
Drew Jaskowski, summa cum laude.
Brandon Collins, magna cum laude.
Jake Foster.
Caitlin Lamy, magna cum laude.
Jenna Zimilis, cum laude.
Jared Ott.
Kyle Kaifish.
Colin Wisniewski, cum laude.
Jason Mulheron.
Alexander Hepner.
Brandon Sislowitz.
Mark Davey.
Dylan Romzek, magna cum laude.
Abigail Kleinschmidt.
Catherine Cusimano, magna cum laude.
Corinne Tryon, summa cum laude.
Nathan Pasalacqua.
Evan LaViolet, magna cum laude.
Anders Peterson.
Carl Hallinan, cum laude.
Gabe Pietola, cum laude.
Bruce Hallinan.
Holly Horvath, summa cum laude.
Jacob Wainio, magna cum laude.
Connor Dinkelman, cum laude.
Ash Zile.
Adler Warmuth, magna cum laude.
Evan Labiak.
Owen Resch, magna cum laude.
Isabel Klus.
Nicholas Merritt.
Hayden Nigro.
Reese Friedrakowitz.
Caitlin Friedrakowitz.
Nicholas Rudd.
Nigel Allum, cum laude.
Caleb Allington, cum laude.
Nicholas Southwick.
Logan Alchin, magna cum laude with an Associate of Science in Engineering.
Riley Van Zeeland.
Seth Collins.
Bailey Falla.
Dharuv Dayal, magna cum laude.
Emily Whiteman.
Carter Elmy.
Matthew Stosky, magna cum laude.
Mitchell McCall, cum laude.
Cameron Desatels.
Jonathan Hooterlick.
Logan Christianez.
Jose Membrillo.
Alina Membrillo.
Logan Barrett, cum laude.
Carl Knupel.
Zachary Ramsey.
Noah Escalinen, cum laude.
Elliot Lee, cum laude.
Daniel Polis.
Zachary Vitek.
Graduates, now that you are alumni of the university, it's my pleasure to introduce the president of Michigan Tech's Alumni Board of Directors, Adam Mateer, class of 2003 and 2017. Adam's a two-time graduate of Michigan Tech, earning a Bachelor's of Science degree in Business Administration and a Master's in Data Science. He currently holds the position of Chief Technology Officer for Revenue Management Solutions, headquartered in Tampa, Florida, the same company he started with as an entry-level employee in 2003, working his way to the C-suite. Adam supports Michigan Tech at various levels and has served on the Alumni Board of Directors since 2018. He is also a member of the McNair Society, advisor to the Michigan Tech chapter of Delta Upsilon, and an adjunct instructor in the College of Business. Please join me in welcoming Adam Mateer. Adam?
Thank you, President Kobach, and congratulations and welcome graduates. It's truly an honor and pleasure to be here to celebrate with you today, to welcome each of you into the Michigan Tech alumni family, consisting of more than 84,000 Huskies spread across 107 countries. Today marks a monumental change in your lives. For some of you, this may be the last time you'll be in Houghton for years or even decades to come. For others, your journeys may bring you back sooner, or perhaps even keep you here. Regardless of your destination, it may not hit you until you're leaving town or just leaving this building that you've just finished a major chapter of life to embark on your next. While each of your paths will take you to different places and bring new experiences, both amazing and challenging, I truly hope you remember your time at Michigan Tech in a favorable light, and one that has prepared you for whatever lies ahead. Whether it was your favorite professor, a tech tradition, a student group, snow shoveling like on a lovely day today, or whatever story it is you wrote while you were here, and yes, even some of those not so PC stories. There are so many unique and shared experiences that we have as Michigan Tech alumni, that wherever you go, you should be proud of your alma mater. I know I speak on behalf of all of my fellow alumni board members when I say I'm proud to be a Husky, and I take with that the responsibility of leaving a better legacy to future generations of Tech students and alumni. Your alumni board's mission is to celebrate traditions and create connections. So what does that mean for you all as you join the Tech Alumni Network? First, it means display and wear your Tech gear proudly. You'll be surprised at the number of alumni and friends who say, "Go Tech," or just stop you to learn more about your time at Tech. I've met alumni randomly across the world, and it never ceases to amaze me where I find them. Second, keep your contact information current with Tech, and stay connected. There are alumni events happening across the country and throughout the world all year long. Whether it is alumni reunion, a sporting event, winter carnival, or just local get-togethers, these events are great opportunities to network, especially when starting a new career or moving to a new town. Finally, give back to Tech. That does not just mean show them the money. It also means give your time, give your talent, stay involved, and be an ambassador for Michigan Tech through actions in your career, your community, and by leaving the world better than you found it. Be proud of your accomplishments, and may your futures be bright and prosperous wherever your journeys take you. Congratulations, graduates, and welcome to Michigan Tech's alumni family.
Thank you, Adam. The class of 2025 joins accomplished alumni who've received degrees from Michigan Tech and now live in every state of the U.S. and many foreign countries. As this group of graduates leaves our campus, they carry with them the well-earned diplomas and our very best wishes for your success in whatever field you have chosen. And finally, to our graduates, you've enhanced our lives and our campus community with your talents, your intelligence, your hard work, and your service. As you go to make your mark in the world, know that we're proud of you, we have confidence in you, and we wish you the very best. With the graduating class of 2025, please stand and accept our congratulations on a job well done.